Hello friends, welcome back to Let's Play a Lost Odyssey Chocobilly. Well, that's grand stuff over there, so let's go have a pop in and see how old Gongora's doing. I'm assuming this is what our next port of call is. No pun intended, but I mean you can see the ice there, so I'm guessing that's heavily insinuated that this is our destination. Yep.
Hey, is that it? No, the hypercurrents are protecting the damn thing.
I guess we're gonna have to fly in?
What is that glow?
That's magic energy. It's storing up power like a living creature. It's getting stronger. I've never felt anything like it before.
Whoa, that's really creepy. Hey, you're not crying, are you? This isn't the time to be crying.
Hey.
Can we get any closer?
This ship will be fine.
Until it's not. Then we're screwed. Surely just flying the Nautilus, though, would be a bit easier. Well, actually, I guess it's not flying, it's jumping. It's falling with style. Oh. Well, here we are, guys and gals. We are at the end game. I didn't think it was going to be quite that simple. I haven't done a lot of the side stuff. I haven't even found the Kelolon Forest. I think that's in the Crimson Forest. I have done a couple of additional fights in the backyard. I haven't got everyone's ultimate weapons, but at this juncture, I just want to persevere with the story. I don't want to slow things down too much. I've done that a bit too much already, and yeah, I'm looking to finish this story off. So, sorry if that's not what you came for. You just want some casual, random Kelolon fighting, but I'm here to take down Gongora. Gondora is his little brother. Ah yes, the 6 sages were 7. He was a fool. Also love this song. Fun enough, called The Dark Saint, which is what I think they're actually called Dark Saints. Yay! I love this place the first time around. Oh no, that was the experimental stuff, I'm thinking. Getting some real scrap brain vibes from Sonic 1. Remember, your final level has to be either some sort of industrial metropolis or a lava place, as according to either Sonic or Mario. So I think I'm going to quickly have a look at the rings that we might be able to build, because I've got a fair few items since our last journey. Ooh, that's pretty good. What I really should have done was... So we needed a structure. I'll be able to get one of those. What I really should have done was... Wait, I could... So I can't make GC down level 2. Well, that's irritating. Was buy some things from the shop to make more rings, but realistically I don't think we're going to have to worry too much about dealing damage to enemies now. Ooh. Whilst that would be nice, I would rather just go for certifying additional damage on an enemy. That's cool. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave it as it is, actually. You can almost guarantee that this isn't the actual final dungeon, though, because as per any JRPG, there'll be about, well, it'll be tiered, and there'll be like 3 or 4 final dungeons, especially in Final Fantasy. Oh my word, the dungeons. I think my final, well, my favourite final dungeon in a Final Fantasy series is, well, I say final dungeon, endgame segment would probably be Final Fantasy 9. Just the whole Memoria, I think, is such an awesome concept. And that combined with the Crystal World. Spoilers, sorry, for anyone that hasn't played Final Fantasy 9. Highly recommend it, you really should. It's my first Final Fantasy game, actually. And whilst my favourite is Final Fantasy 8, go watch that Let's Play. I have never been a fan of Ultimacia's Castle. I appreciate what it tries to do, and it is quite fun, I guess, in a way. In a weird, kind of sadistic way. Ooh. You need to see a chiropractor. But it's just... It's no Planet's Core from 7, or... Mechanical, Wind... Yeah, alright, what have you got, Kaim? Or Memoria from Final Fantasy 9. They just really nicely bookend the game. Wind and Earth, I've already forgotten what I needed. And she has the awesome gravity ring. Oh, I need to give her something. Yeah, I haven't even really optimized my teams, to be honest. This isn't the hardest game in the world, I think it has to be said. Whilst fun, and I say it's not hard, I've actually KO'd a fair amount of times in this game, but that's only because the game doesn't tell you how to defeat the enemy, so you have to, you know, do bosses a couple of times to understand where you sit. Right, she's got Mug as well, doesn't she? I forgot about that. That means I can take the Snatcher Ring off of Seth and give him something more useful. Yeah, we're long dead. Yeah, I'll just keep going with it anyway. Right. Yeah, sure, that'll be good enough for in here. Mechanical and organic. Yeah, that's actually perfect. Actually, I'll take that back a bit, and I will go with Gamble. And then you can cast Flara. Chop you in 2. Sometimes I think they give the elements to these these enemies. That is creepy looking. I don't like that one bit. For what is just like a generic enemy, that is proper creepy. I feel like they give these elements to the enemies just because it makes sense for them to be weak to these particular elements. Like a machine being weak to fire, to me makes a lot of sense because, you know, it overheats. But it really doesn't kind of fit the theme of the machine. But when you're limited to 4 elements and you don't have either lightning or ice, which makes sense because they aren't truly elements anyway. Oh my. Seth learned absorb water. Kaim learned absorb... Alright, we need to apply those because they will be very useful. Actually, it'll make my life a lot easier. Ooh. What do I get rid of? Sure, I'm going to risk it for a biscuit. Let's go wind... Oh no, absorb water. Oh, yes. I feel I'm going to regret that, but I want to make sure. I'm going to give her the absorb wind now. Why not? Sarah does seem to get an unnaturally high amount of counterattacks, actually, which is kind of funny. Alright, where was anything that affects her status? I think one of the weird things about this game is it doesn't really have a focus on statistics too much. Like, oh, you obviously got the stats that are there, and it adds some in, like casting time, which I really like, which you could argue is, ooh, alright then. You could argue is just, you know, just another form of statistic, just weirdly named. Just gets rid of the normal naming convention. But it's more about your loadouts, with your skills and everything, and how you want to play the character. Like, you could have Kaim in the back row, just casting magic and whatnot, but, like, it took a while for us to get our first, attribute changing skill, which was, I think, defense boost, or magic defense boost, and you've got certain things like the crisis defense, which are nice and do heavily affect the game, but it feels like you can't... Well, sorry, I'm trying to think how to phrase it. There's not the same level of min-maxing that you might get out of something like, say, Final Fantasy VII. Ooh. Right, so he's going to bring stuff in, and that's not going to be fun. An alchemist. Alright then. Like, in those games, you can only give... Like, you've got one or two... Oh, really? One or two accessories you can have, and then maybe your weapons and armor also have additional abilities. But, you know, your stats can be affected with things like materia and the stat altering items, but the skill set is much limited. So this game kind of changes it up, and it feels like it focuses less on stats, and characters are what they are, and there's not much way you can do to change it. But you can change their loadouts to affect how they might Colbert and Schilder. So Calcabrina. Actually, what are their elements? I wasn't paying attention. Water and fire. Of course. Which means I need to... There we go. Hey, I love it when that happens. I love how when he doesn't, or when they get healed from the attacks, yeah, like that, just literally don't move. There's no animation for it. It is... Okay, that's fine. Just them taking... Ow, come on. I love it when you get those combo attacks where the first deals damage and the second heals that damage dealt. There's something satisfying about it. Well, just keep going as is. Yeah, I don't think the game's lack of focus on statistics is a bad thing per se. It's just, it's nice to have that kind of quantitative measure of the build of your character. But when there's so much more focus on, oh, I need to make sure that I don't take damage, and I need to make sure that, or I want to have these magics on this character and whatnot, but it doesn't reflect on their stats, it can become a bit... I guess it's just, you know, convention again. We've gotten so used to playing JRPGs and looking at stats. Cool. Lots of doubles there. Give me the thing. Yeah, right. I did a couple of the backyard fights off camera. I was going to record anything that might have been potentially interesting. There wasn't. They were all very okay. They're actually quite a bit easier than the... been up there, haven't I? Yes. Quite a bit easier than the first set. I didn't get them all to 3-star. But I did get a couple of slot seeds. So everyone's now got an equal amount of slot seeds, which is important. Cool. Nothing here. So go over there. Don't see anything. Right, gotcha. Did that really deserve a whole little conversational spurt? Whatever. Right, so don't be impatient, which will be tough for me. Let's just walk nice and calmly. Pay attention. If only it wasn't a weird angle. Yay! The urge to just run that final few feet was incredible. And that would be the point that I would fall off, so... I've learned my lesson over the past 20 so years playing these games. Oh, Gongora! It's the boiler man. It's come to check upon your boiler. Come to bleed your radiators. And destroy your dark saints. As every good boiler technician should do. Awesome. I'm pressing the wrong buttons. Ooh. Trying to think who has what. Typically the mages need more because of the fact that you equip their skill set effectively. That's the weird thing, is that the melee characters can easily get by without needing to equip any of their abilities. I mean, I don't have any melee abilities equipped to these two because you don't get the benefit of the rings, really. But the mages, you have to use up some of their skill slots, so realistically you need more on them. Yes. Sure. Yeah. And then I was giving... my voice keeps on cracking. Because I am only 15, after all. I'm not. I wish I was. Do I wish I was? I don't know. At first it looks like having these sorts of things would be really nice, but actually what I'm going to leave it empty for when she does learn absorb water. Because that will be useful. I say that, I hope it'll be useful. We've got absorb wind and absorb water. I don't have the fire or the earth one, unfortunately. I'm sure they would have been somewhere. I mean, obviously they'd be somewhere, but in the Temple of Enlightenment or the other places, Kellerlawn Forest and whatnot.
No, look out!
Maybe even the Numara Atoll. Yes, these guys. Remember these guys? Back at the first time we came to this place. Kill it with fire. Literally. Do I? No, let's just literally kill it with fire. What have you got equipped again? The Spartan ring. Yeah, that's fine. Actually, no, it's not fine. Oh no, they are organic. I thought they were insect, which weirdly they're not, despite the fact they are magic insects. Is insect even a type? I can't remember now. It doesn't matter. Ooh. Wrong one. Alright, big boy, tell me what you got. No, it's going to be absorb or eat or whatever. Oh no. Dead. Hey. Oh, Ming is paralyzed, I just noticed. Fantastic. That is exactly what I wanted. This fight isn't going to be long enough to warrant... Oh, okay, they're not paralyzed anymore anyway, so... Guessing it was just for that turn? Goodbye. That is a good amount of damage. I'm guessing, because I think the character's about level 34, level 35. I think max level is probably about level 50. We are done here. So I've been playing the old school Dragon Quest games in my spare time. They're really fun, but something occurred in a battle the other day, which I haven't seen happen in a JRPG for a while, which is the enemy tried to cast a spell, and it couldn't because it ran out of MP. More games need to make that a feature. Like, have it so that taking out that MP actually, like, you've got the Devour Ring, or the... Not Devour Ring, sorry, the Magnet Ring that Seth has got equipped, and it's absorbing the MP, but is there a pool of MP to steal from an enemy in this game? Because I don't recall seeing an enemy not be able to cast something. And it's nice having these alternative strategies on how to take things out like that. Right, not quite as creepy as the Nibelheim reactor monster thing, but
You want a piece of me?
actually we kind of wanted a piece of it because, you know, we woke it up. Experimentable one? Ah, the original! Right. In that case, see what we can do. There's a devouring. A devouring. Guarantee you've gone past it already because I do have a bad habit of just not seeing things. Guys, where is it? Oh, I think I know where it is. I think I accidentally left it on Tolton. Oh well. Very useful. Need to get that on Kaim. Time to gamble. Yep. And for you, my dear, this is probably going to be a tough fight, so let's go all barricade. Death powder. My favourite kind of powder. Right, so dude's got a pretty high defense. Good old gamble coming in. Hey, what a minute. That just... He just recovered like 700 HP. Well, that's no fun. He's only done like 1300 damage to him now. Fine, if that's the way it's going to be. Where's my spirit magic? Spell gamble, please. I'm going to no, I'm not. I mean, dude hasn't made a move yet, so I probably should keep something like anti-petrify on Seth just to be safe, but alas, I want it dead. Actually, you know what? I'm going to go for all generate, because I'm scared about what's about to happen. Okay. That was fine. Cool. So we've already gone over the recovery limit. It will recover. Okay, I'm glad this is going first. Nice touch that it also heals as you cast it. Whee! Nice. Okay, double casting, that's always fun. Again, it's nice that some characters do get healed off the effect though. Not great. Also not great. Please, guys, come on. Wait, that kind of made up for it, I guess. Yeah, see, we can recover health as well. Yeah, let's just do a thing, I guess. Let's try, shall we? Well, that's fine, because we're not hitting him physically. And I think mines only trigger from physical damage. Yeah, that's what I thought. Worth a shot, though. I really like mines as a concept for a magic ability. Awesome! This is a very uneventful fight. I'm sorry, guys. This is a bit boring, isn't it? Like, for something that's called Experiment 1 and has, like, 12,000 HP. Also, we're getting some really good rolls with our gamble this time. Hey!
Wasn't even near my level.
Alright. Well, I guess that was a good way to finish off the episode. In the next episode, we continue up the Grand Staff. See you there. Staff. I meant staff. I said staff. I meant staff. Blech.